Hey guys, what's going on? I am back with another witchy video. My name is Vasori Jade and I'm the owner of Visions by Vasori, and I'm what you would call an eclectic witch that studies all things magic, and I absolutely love the occult. What we're talking about today is herbal magic, guys. Herbal magic. Y'all see all my books back here. I have been reading, studying up on this specific topic, and right now we're going to go over some herbal magic and the history of it all throughout the occult. Okay, so I totally have my notes. I tell you, I'll be tutoring, honey. So Tutress Vasori is here to give you everything about herbal magic. Now let's jump right into it, okay? So throughout history, guys, and throughout the world, herbs have played like a major role in magic, in religion, in a superstition, divination, as well as in the development of humankind or the mindset, right? So witches and pagan folk, all over the world, and I want to go ahead and say I apologize for the background noise. They are cutting down trees in my subdivision, so if you hear any background noise, that is why. But back to it, witches and pagan folk around the world have held a special relationships with herbs since the days of since the days of old. Like, they were developing various methods. Something is in my eye, y'all. Hold on. That's why I wear my lashes and not mascara. Oh, I feel like a hair. Okay, back to it. So, they came up with various methods to harness magical energies that are contained within flowers, within leaves, within roots, within bark, any type of earthy thing. Okay, let's just say thing. Any type of earthy thing that comes up out of the ground and grows. And they have used them as tools for healing, for divination, spell crafting, connecting with deities. I know that I love herbs and magic. I am a herbal witch. I actually have a herbal apothecary in my kitchen, tagged with the magical intents behind it. I have it all. And I also sell a lot of herbs on my site, visionsbyvasori.com, as well. Link in the bio. So the ancients believed that all herbs possessed a spirit, possessed a power of some sort. Or, as in the case of many poisonous or mind-altering plants, they were said to possess some type of demon. So nearly every culture has recognized the occult vibrations of herbs and attributed certain magical properties to their native plants and trees. Now, it is said in the Reader's Digest, Magic and Medicine of Plants, that our distant ancestors did not need to be trained botanists to observe and appreciate the remarkable energy and diversity of the plant world. They already knew. They knew, okay? So every civilization sought to harness and direct the magical powers of plants for curing diseases, warding off misfortune, divining the future, appeasing the gods as well. And in ancient Egypt, I study a lot of different Egypt, Chinese culture, Egyptian culture. In Egypt, a land that has been described as an ideal breeding ground for magical herbalism, plants such as the lotus plant, even an onion, which is often presented as a sacrificial offering to the gods, were greatly revered and believed to possess spiritual powers. Did y'all know that? Now you do. So, despite the fact that myrrh trees, myrrh, M-Y-R-R-H, were not native to Egypt, myrrh played a vital role in the religious and magical ceremonies of the ancient Egyptians. Now, myrrh has a very fragrant aroma produced when you burn myrrh, and this was believed to be pleasing to the gods. So, Bible quotes. When the three disciples met up with baby Jesus, they offered him, I remember it was frankincense and myrrh, and it was another one, but they offered him this as a gift because he was a god. All right. So same thing with Egyptian cultures, Egyptian deities, they do this as well. Myrrh was burned every day at the midday hour as an offering to the sun god Ra, and was fumed in the temples where the goddess Isis was worshipped. That is two things that I just told you. If you want to honor Ra, if you're honoring any Egyptian gods such as Ra as well as Isis, goddess Isis, myrrh is a great thing to burn to honor those two deities. Now, the people of ancient Greece and Rome linked their native trees and plants to the gods and goddesses of their pantheons as well. So in the old Greek and Roman religions, plant myths figured predominantly, such as tales of mortals and gods alike being transformed into trees were very common. And nearly every deity was known to have held one or more tree or plant as a sacred symbol. All right. Now, historically, belief in the magical properties of plants was by no means restricted only to pagans and pre-Christian religions. References to herbal magic and the art and practice of divination by plants can be found throughout the Bible as well. From the burning bush oracle of Moses, the burning bush, y'all remember that if you were raised in the church, to Rachel's use of mandrake root to magically increase her fertility, that's in the Bible. Jacob magically used, he used of almond and plane tree rods to bring forth stripped, speckled, and spotted livestock offspring. So he used that particular tree in order, Jacob in the Bible used that particular tree in order to bring forth birth of livestock to his herd. Now, during the Middle Ages, witches, or perhaps more accurately, women and men who were accused of being witches, were believed to have employed a wide variety of plants to bring about evil, as well as to do good, right? If they were so desired. Now, those who made use of poisonous plants, such as hemlock, Hemlock, and henbane, Henbane, to lay curses or to cause mischief, were labeled black witches. I'm most definitely a black witch, honey. I'm not a Wiccan at all. I don't believe in that. That's for a later topic. So those who apply their herbal wisdom for the benefit of others, such as healing work or working love magic, earned for themselves the reputation of being a white witch, which was equated as being a good witch. Y'all know. So a white witch is equated as being a good witch, right? Any witch that uses poisonous herbs is equated to being a black witch. I'm totally a gray witch. It can go either way with me. So those who were white witches were far more respected in most circles than their black counterparts. But of course, not all witches were exclusively white or black. Those who practiced a little bit of both were said to be gray, i.e. me. However, as a charge of witchcraft, regardless of its color, oftentimes resulted back in the day in a death sentence preceded by the most heinous acts of torture, how they treated the witches, how they killed them off. And wise witches of old needed to carefully practice their craft, veiled behind the shadows of secrecy. Now, today, we're walking out in the open, right? Out in the open. We have so many people on YouTube. We have so many people TikTok, on other social media platforms. We are out in the open with what we do and how we do it. And we talk about it and we speak about it. There is no secrecy in the craft. In the beginning, when I first started my walk, I was very secretive with it. I was very closed mouth. I was very learning, but I don't want nobody to know. Now I can give a damn who knows it. Now, a great deal of what little botanical witch lore remains from centuries past is contained in the transcripts of the witchcraft trials that took place during the burning times. All right? So we gather that witches were heirs to ancient lessons about the medicinal properties of many substances found in nature. Take marijuana for just shits and giggles. It has medicinal properties, correct? It grows from the earth, correct? It creates a calming for some. It creates energy for others, right? So, okay, y'all get what I'm trying to say. So, in the United States, magical herbalism is largely rooted in European botanical lore brought across the Atlantic by immigrants from distant lands and influenced to varying degrees by Native American herb lore and the plant magic practiced by African slaves. Okay? Did you hear how many different people and different diasporas work magic? We talking about Native American, where it came from, European people, and also African slave people. It has been in the past that herbal magic remains an essential part of a witch's craft. It is an essential part of a witch's craft. I don't think I know any practitioner or any witch that practices without herbs. Not one. Herbs is very essential to magic. It can be used to assist an individual in attracting a compatible lover. It can assist with landing the right job. It can assist you in changing bad luck into good luck, and even increasing one's wealth. Now, herbs are empowered by the energies of Goddess Earth and her elemental, her herbs, her magic, and it has been long used as amulets to protect against evil. Dried and burned as a magical incense during rituals and added to what we call flying ornaments and cauldron brews will substantially help you in your works. So far, what do you guys think about herbal magic so far? So far. Just to veer off topic right quick about my personal walk. This is all for my baby blossoms. You will learn which herbs and which plants that greatly give you a change. You will learn it. You will have an abundance of different herbs. You will create teas and tinctures and candle spells and herbal bags, and you will just go all out knowing the power of herbs. Back here, right here, you see all of my jars. I love different jars. Why? Because I am a herbal witch. I love herbal magic. I work herbs to no extent. I learn about herbs. I read a lot about herbs. I can't tell you how many books, when I'm doing a spell for a client or doing some work for a client, and I know their situation and I know what they're trying to do and what they're trying to change in their life and their desire, I usually look up different herbs, read up on them, and that's how I attach and apply to them. I will attach to it and then I'll apply it to their circumstance. Okay? So back into it, herbs can be used to cure or to curse. Did you hear what I said? Herbs can be used to cure or to curse. As well as to conjure or to banish supernatural entities. So, it can cure or curse. It can conjure or banish. They can enchant our gardens and our homes and guide us on the path to transformation and self-improvement. But for most definitely, or most importantly, herbal magic can open the door to spiritual realms and other worlds and serve to connect a human being with Mother Nature and the divine. Okay? There probably exists no plant or no tree that hasn't at one time in some part of the world been used in a spell or a potion or utilized as an amulet. Not one tree. And it is said that all parts of a plant, whether they be roots, buds, flowers, stems, bark, are magically significant in work. Now, herbs are Mother Nature's gift to all of humankind, all of mankind, regardless of your spiritual beliefs, your magical traditions, or your culture. And whether you pride yourself as a country witch, as an urban pagan, as a Wiccan, as a Norse walker, something like that, herbs can reward you with a wealth of enchantment, divination, and folklore. All right? So next, we're going to jump into more conversation about this. I don't want to make this video too long, but guys, I hope I offered you a wealth of knowledge on the working of herbs in magic. Again, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. It will be greatly appreciated. The walk is pertinent. Herbs is pertinent. Learning herbs is pertinent to your walk, to your magic, because you're going to have to deal with herbs. Herbs are a power. Herbs are a beneficial ingredient to magic, for real. So I hope this helped you. Please like, subscribe, and support. As I said before, my link to my store link is in the bio, visionsbyvasori.com. Come visit, go check out my herbs. It's in the herbal apothecary on my site. Again, many blessings of abundance to each and every one of you. Bye, y'all.